Hello. Hello, hello. Hi. The camera's moved a little bit and I'm just going to sit here and we're just going to have a little bit of a chat before we actually jump into the stream because I don't usually do that. I usually just jump straight into streaming and we never just sit and chat. So, I mean, usually I sit and chat after the stream, but who knows, my Wi-Fi might my Wi-Fi might cut out again like it does every single time because that just happens so often and I'm not looking forward to that happening if it does happen. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Got my fingers crossed that it doesn't, and I hope you have your fingers crossed too because I really don't want it to disconnect. But hi, it's been a whole nother week. Like usual, we're back again, and we're going to be playing some more House Flipper with my good friend Anita. I'm so excited. I love House Flipper so much, and the new Scooby-Doo DLC is so much fun, and I am so down to keep playing it. But for now, I'm just gonna chill and vibe, and I'm gonna tell you about my weekend. So, my weekend was one of the greatest weekends I have ever had, ever. I got to meet one of my childhood heroes. Like, I thought that I would never be able to meet anybody like that, and you kind of like, especially growing up here in Australia, like a lot of those kinds of celebrities, they don't come out to Australia. Like no one really comes here. I thought I would have to travel to a different place to go to a convention that I would be able to meet them. But I got to meet Jim Cummings, the voice of Winnie the Pooh and the voice of Tigger, the voice of Ray from Princess and the Frog. Like, he has voiced so many characters from I bet everybody's childhoods. Like, he is so, he's in everything basically. Like, he is everywhere. But I got to meet him. I have a picture with him, which I actually am not gonna show because I could not stop crying when I was meeting him. Like, we're in line, we're waiting. I like right before it, my boyfriend had to go and help his sister with meeting the celebrities that she was meeting, and that was so sweet, and oh my god, they were just so nice. And so I just stood there by myself. Like, I don't mind being left by myself. Like, at this convention, which was Supanova, it's a lot smaller than your average Comic-Con and stuff like that. Like, it isn't as big as those, and where you were meeting the celebrities and stuff, there weren't a lot of people, so there was space where I could just sit there, or I just stood there, and I just waited. I just held the bags, and I was just waiting, and I was watching all the other people meet all these other celebrities that I honestly had no idea who they were. They were in stuff that I just don't know, or they were voices that I don't know, like, and hi! And it was so fun. And I actually, when I was standing there by myself, I think that was when everything sort of clicked for me, that I was like, I'm going to meet my childhood hero. I'm going to meet the person that has brought a character that I mean, if you've seen my freaking bed in the background, I have pillows and cushions. I have a whole little spot underneath my TV with shelves of pop figures of Winnie the Pooh. I wear Winnie the Pooh t-shirts. I have so much Winnie the Pooh stuff that, like, it's so obvious that I am obsessed. I love Winnie the Pooh so much. All the movies are so cute, everything about it. And so it really hit me, and I started to feel that anxiety of like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet him. And then it really hit even more when we were standing in line, and we were just waiting in line, and oh my god, the people in front and around were so sweet. They were the sweetest. Like, people at conventions, like, I always get scared that, like, oh, you're gonna meet someone that's gonna be, like, really rude or, like, anything like that, but they are so sweet. And the lady in front of me, I think she was cosplaying as, like, a female, Beetlejuice or something like that, and her hair looked amazing. Like, you could spot her out in a crowd easy peasy because of just how her hair was. But she turned around and saw the fact that I was so anxious and was asking if I was okay. And then there were two other people that I think she might have been with, maybe, or she just knew them. But they also turned around and they were like, hey, look, it's fine. Like, he is such a sweet guy. They had already gone and got their autographs done by him, because they usually just sit down and do autographs whenever, and then they go off and do the things that have like an actual schedule to it. And they were like, yeah, he was so sweet. And I was like, I know, he, like, I'm obviously like, I know he's a sweet guy. Like, I've seen his interviews, I've seen all this stuff online, and so like I wasn't afraid of that. I just got so overwhelmed. And I already, the second they were asking, like, you know, when like you can feel that like you're anxious, or you can feel that like, oh god, and then someone asks you, are you okay? And that just, like, the waterworks started. Like, I couldn't stop crying. And then we get further, and the second I see him, he was standing there, he was doing voices for people as they were walking over, and it was so sweet. So I walked over, and I had some of the people around working and stuff come up to me and ask me if I needed a minute, and I instantly was like, no, it's fine. I don't want to like be that person, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to like just stand off to the side just because I can't keep it together. And so I'm actually crying in the picture that was taken. But as I walk over, he said in the Winnie the Pooh voice, "You're as sweet as honey." And I then was like, oh my god, no, you're the sweetest. And then as the picture was taken, he's like, no, you're the sweetest. And then I went, because I was just, I was so overwhelmed and anxious that I went to walk away, and he just was like, where's my hug? And then I got to hug him, and it's such a fun memory to think about. And I was so anxious and scared about it at first, but like, I also, I will admit, I did look at the picture and I was like, god, I hate this so much. I am crying in it. I'm pulling such a face in the picture. It was so bad. But at the same time, I now have, like, time has passed, and I was able, it was a wild experience. I was able to process what had happened a little bit more, and I now look at that picture and I love it. I love that picture so much because it's so raw with emotion, and like, I can now like look at it and go, yeah, that's one of my most favorite memories I ever have and will ever have, except for obviously eventually when I get married, like, duh. But anyway, it was so good. And then after we had done that, we then, yeah, we went and got some lunch. I had bought a few things before we had done that, so I just wanted to have a look through all the booths and look at everything just in case there was other stuff that I wanted to purchase. And I actually, considering how nerdy I am and how much memorabilia or like just stuff that I have in general, I never have owned Pokemon cards. I've always had an interest in Pokemon. I will admit I'm still very, very, very new to it. I don't understand it very much. I kind of just like Pokemon cards because they look cool and the artwork in them is really fun and the characters are really cute. But yeah, I bought my first Pokemon cards. It's what I'm trying to say. I bought 2 packs from a booth where I walk over and all they were selling, all they had was like, it was a very small booth and big booth. And they had a few things. They had like Pokemon cards out, and there was only like 3 people behind the booth. And I walk over and I was like, oh, should I get Pokemon cards? And I turned to my boyfriend. I was like, should I get some Pokemon cards? And it caught the attention of the lady that was behind it, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, I walk over and I was like, I've never owned Pokemon cards before. This would be my very first time buying Pokemon cards. And she instantly like lit up and was like, oh my god, like you have to. And I was like, I've always been interested in it. I've just never bought any before. And so I was picking out some cards, and the guy turned around and was like, look, they are the Japanese ones. And that the Japanese ones are a little bit different to the English ones, that the shiny, like, cards are more rare. They're not in every single pack, whereas the English ones you get are shiny every time. There's at least some sort of shiny, like, card in the pack. And he was like, but the Japanese ones don't always have that. And I was like, hey, look, I like to gamble a little bit. I don't mind. I was like, I've been buying blind bags and blind boxes of things for ages. Like, I'll do it. And so I bought 2 packs, and I did end up getting this, like, iridescent shiny card that I genuinely have no freaking clue what it is. Let it focus. And I was like, oh wow, that was cool. I will admit, the lady at the booth, she did want me to open the cards in front of her. She was like, open them. And my anxiety got the better of me, and I was like, no, I'll it looks so cool. I was like, no, I'll open them when I get home. Like, I got too nervous to do it in front of someone, just because I've never opened them before and I don't know what I'm doing. But my favorite is this card here. I absolutely love him. Let it focus. Come on. Focus. Please. Please, camera. I beg of you. There we go. I love him. He is so cute. And yeah, so I have some Japanese cards, and I love it. I love them. The artwork on them is just so cool looking. Oh, I did get this one, which I do recognize, but I will admit I don't remember his name. But I did get this one. Come on. Focus. Please. I'll have to be like the influencers and like cover everything. Come on. There we go. So I did get this one, which the artwork is so cool. Meowth, that's right. And yeah, and then there are other ones. There are other cards, but I don't really know them. I will admit, I don't know much. But I also, because of that, I hadn't even opened them yet, and I was like, I'm way too excited. I want to get some more. So I had to go and find where I could buy some English ones. And I bought 2 packs of English ones, and I won't sit here and show you all the cards. I'll just show you my favorites. That one's one of my favorites. Ugh. Although I did joke with my friends when I told them about it that I'd only bought 2 packs, and I already have a duplicate. I already have 2 of these guys, which they were like, it's a rite of passage. Which honestly, valid. It's very true. Like, no matter what, I'm probably gonna get so many duplicates, because that's just how it is when you get into stuff like this, that there are heaps of duplicates. But yeah, I quite like that one. This one's one of my favorites. I don't know what that is. Oh, this one's fun. But yeah, it was really cool. So there's so many things that I just don't know. Like a lot of the Pokemon I just don't know, but I like this one because it's a bunch of eggs. Like, that artwork is so freaking cute. I know they're gonna be backwards. I can always take the duplicates, lol. Oh, focus. Hey, you can. And then there's this guy, which I just kind of love this guy. He's so fun. He's so fun. I don't know anything, but I kind of love him. I love him very much. And then I like this one, so I got this one. Which, this one, the artwork, oh my god, the artwork is so sick. How sick is that? Oh, I love that. And then I got this one. I got this fancy one. I got this really cool one. Full art. God, it's... Focus on the card, please. Oh, there we go. I know everything's backwards. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, so I also, like, obviously there's like a bunch more, but I'm not gonna go through and show you all of them. But yeah, so I now own Pokemon cards. Which is, it's honestly really cool. I really like the fact that I now own Pokemon cards, and I will admit I'm probably going to be getting more Pokemon cards, and if you wish I could open them on stream, I really don't mind doing stuff like that. But just be warned, if I do open them on stream, I don't know much about Pokemon, and I don't mean to be that person that's like, I don't know what this is, but I really don't know what anything is when it comes to Pokemon. The only Pokemon related things that I have or have done is that I played on a Cobblemon server for like 3 days with some of my friends, and I have the like Pokemon things that you like build and put together. So I have a Pikachu and a Charmander up there, and then my favorite is Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur so much. He is my favorite Pokemon. I love him. He is the cutest thing ever. Like in what is it, Detective Pikachu, the movie, the Bulbasaurs, oh my god, they are so cute. Why are they so freaking cute? But I also have here in Australia there is I think it was through Coles? Yeah, Coles. But they did these things that if you spent a certain amount of money, you got a bunch of these like little things that you put together. I'll let me get them and show you. Okay, all I needed to do was actually go and get it because it literally says Coles on there. But they're Coles builders, and they are Pokemon, and I did end up getting every single one of them. Because I'm just a crazy collector like that. They were blind bags, like mystery ones, you didn't know what you got, but I did end up getting all of them. And it's so cute. Like, God, I absolutely love him. Look at him. He's so cute. I just love him. I love him so much. But yeah, so this was kind of like my first, I guess, actual piece of anything Pokemon. Then I forgot Coles did that. I know, right? But I did end up getting the tin for it because I was like, so my family here, like, there's quite a few of us in the house, and we're all adults. Well, there are 2 small children, but we're all adults basically, and I have a hair on my nose. And so we do a food shop every week to, like, obviously have enough food to eat throughout the week. And so because of that, we end up spending like quite a bit of money at grocery stores, and so we ended up getting a whole bunch of these. And at first I was like, I don't really care about them. I'll put them together and, you know, give them to the kids. But then we had like stacks of them. Like, there were so many. And I started putting them together and I was like, wait, I really like these. And I was like, I never grew up with Pokemon or anything. And so I never really had the like introduction to it, I guess, at any point. It was only just seeing stuff online, and then I watched the movie Detective Pikachu and was like, that's really cool, like Pokemon are really cute. And then yeah, it wasn't until a few years ago when this happened. I don't actually know. I wonder if they have a date thing on here. Okay, well, this has 2024. Was this really only last year? Maybe it was. trying to think. Anyway. But yeah, so I'll leave that over there. But yeah, so I have Pokemon cards now. I will admit, I did keep the packets. Because I'm just crazy like that. And I had to keep the packets of my first ever Pokemon cards. So these are the Japanese ones that I got. And because I could have gotten 2 of the same like thing, but then they were all the same price, and the lady was like, hey, like, which one's calling to you? You like pick from here, which one's calling you? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe this one. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this one from under here. And yeah, and then yeah, these ones are like Mega Evolution ones. Was these 2 the normal ones? So yeah, but I got the Ivysaur? No. Is Venusaur? Bulbasaur? Venusaur? Ivysaur? And then something, maybe something else? I don't know. But I got him because I like him. He's so cute. But anyway, so, geez, what else happened? Oh, I did get this guy. Little Bulbasaur. I got a lot of Pokemon stuff, actually. Which I didn't even realize until sitting here right now. But I did end up getting... I did end up getting something Cinnamon Roll. Because I've been watching a lot of Iron Mouse, and she has influenced me. As an influencer does. But I now am like getting Cinnamon Roll stuff because he's really cute. I did get some more stickers, which I've been sticking on the side of my computer because it's right next to me and I can see them there, and they're really cute. I got these ones, this sheet of these ones. I feel really bad right now because I cannot think off the top of my head which artist did this one. But I do have a bunch of business cards from those artists and stuff. But I'm so sorry if I've forgotten who you were, but I got these. They're really cute. And this double, there was a double one here. And I was sending them to my boyfriend, and I was like, oh my god, look, it's us. And then I was looking at it, I was like, one of them only has one leg. Why does one only have one leg? And then I was like, I want to be that one. That one's me, you're the other one. And I'm like, I'm the one with one leg. I have both my legs, by the way. But it was just funny. I also, wait. Oh, it's all the way over there. Damn it, if only I'd left it over here. But I did also get a Five Nights at Freddy's jigsaw puzzle that was with the U2's stuff, and it was the FNAF jigsaw puzzle. So I'm really excited to do that. That is also something I'm super into, is jigsaw puzzles. I've actually always wanted to do some sort of like just chatting stream where I sit and chat and we listen to music and I do a jigsaw puzzle. Like, I have always wanted to do that. I love puzzles so much. Whether it is a jigsaw puzzle or even just a normal puzzle that's like just a puzzle. I will say you're going to see it a bunch, but I did get a lovely, beautiful ring from my boyfriend because this whole weekend was to actually celebrate our 1-year anniversary. So we've been together officially for a year, and it's absolutely flown by. It just, like, all of a sudden it was like, yeah, now it's been a year. And it's like, wait a minute, where did it go? Seriously, where did it go? It just, it flew by, because the stuff that, it's gone so quick. It has gone so quick. Some of the stuff that I have, like some of the other stickers that I have here, were from when we went to Comic-Con this year. I'm glad you had a good weekend. It was such a good weekend. I've absolutely loved it. It was such a good weekend. And we did stay in a hotel that is in the city, that I live like 30 minutes away from the city. So we caught the train into the city and stayed in a hotel that was just like right across the road from the train station. And it was so fun. Of course it is emote only. I just freaking realized. Could you change my chat so it's not an emote only anymore, please? I just saw that. But yeah, oh wait, hang on, I might be able to do it on my phone. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. I always forget to change that before I go live. I only just noticed that myself. I got it. I'm free. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ow. My necklace keeps getting stuck on something in the back. It's like my shirt or something. I don't know. But anyway, geez, what else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? I've been watching the whole time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just completely forgot. I jumped straight in and then instantly started yapping. But we did also get, so the thing that I loved the most about the difference between Comic-Con and Supanova is that Comic-Con, like, had a lot of good stuff there. Like, there was a lot of booths and a lot of different things, but at Comic-Con, at least here in Australia, is like a lot more catered to the local artists and the people selling their own stuff. Like, it was a lot of stuff like that, whereas well, obviously you had your other like booths, like there's like your different random stuff that people come in and set up a booth for, but Supanova had this huge section down the middle of it which was all pop culture. At least I thought I had the sticker somewhere. All pop culture. And that is, there's like an actual store for pop culture in a different state. But the huge booth that they had was like, I didn't realize how big it was until I took some time to walk around by myself, and I'm looking at this stuff, and then one of the people walk over and they're like, oh, like, do you want to, are you looking at getting something? And I was like, oh no, I've already bought a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm just kind of moseying around now. And then I look over and there's like the pop culture like bags where you purchase things, and I'm like, I'm still in the pop culture section. I was like, how am I still there? I felt like I was so far away from where we had purchased stuff before. But it was massive, and they had a whole bit where you could walk in with all pop figures. And we did end up buying some, and let me get it. I got Tigger! I love him! I've put him up on the shelf up there just so I can see him more, because he will be going down with my Winnie the Pooh ones. But I just want to be able to see him for just a little bit before he actually gets put with the rest of them. But I love him. It was so good. The second I saw him, I was like, I don't have a Tigger one. I need a Tigger. And we did think about going and purchasing a token, because that's what they call them, tokens, when you purchase something to get either an autograph or a picture or something like that, to get that signed from Jim. But I was like, look, the picture's enough for me. Like, I didn't want to spend more money on stuff like that, just because the picture was, like, getting a photo with him was expensive. And I was like, I'm very happy with just that. I was like, I don't need him to write something on it. I don't need him to write something on the pop figure. Getting a picture and having that memory with him is good enough for me. And it was good enough for me. But if you have Pooh, you just have to have Ticket. Exactly. And now I'm pretty sure that I do have all of them, because I haven't. Where is he? I do have. Oh, he is out of his box. So for the people that hate when pop figures are out of their boxes, get over it. I have Eeyore, and now I have Tigger and Pooh, and I have a Piglet one. So I have all four. I just want to get a Kanga and a Roo and a Rabbit. Like, I do want to get all of them, but I do have like the main four, and I'm so glad that I do. It's so exciting. Oh, I even have more. So I actually have a lot more Pokemon stuff than I thought I did. But I did also get, there was a lovely artist that she was there at Comic-Con and again at Supanova, and she turned around because I remember seeing, at least I think I remember, it was this mouse pad, or it was a different mouse pad that she had there. I don't know, but she had this mouse pad that I currently have on my desk now, there, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. Like, it's strawberries. And I was like, that is the cutest thing. It's like some cute flowers and strawberries. And it's like kind of the perfect size. Sorry that I got really close to the microphone then. It's kind of the perfect size that like my keyboard sits on one side and then my mouse is on the other side. And it's just perfect. Like, I kind of just like slide it along my desk if I want it further that way or this way. But she said that her manufacturer that she gets them from, there was like a mistake in the order, and she ended up getting way too many, and so she's like, I'm selling them for, I think she was like, it was like half price or something, and so I got it for like, actually I don't remember how much I spent on this. If I'm real with you, I really don't know. But so I ended up getting it, and I love it so much. It's so nice. Like, I will admit, I love a good mouse pad and having different themes at your desk, because then like you could just like change it up every now and again. So I did have it before that I only had a small little mouse pad for just the mouse. I didn't have the keyboard on it or anything, and I've gotten ones that are the length of it. And I've had ones before where it's got like the light around it as well. So I just love mouse pads. I love being able to decorate the desk. And being able to decorate the desk, I got 2 little blind boxes of little Stitch guys. And I didn't realize they were going to be like this. They also smell really bad. Like, they have such a strong... actually, maybe they've been sitting out long enough and they don't have that smell anymore. Huh. Maybe they don't smell as bad. But I got these guys as little blind bags, in like those sections where you get like, there's like a set of them that you can find. But I knew he was going to be flocked. I just didn't realize it was going to be like literally everywhere. Like, the ice cream he's holding is flocked. Wait, let me cover my face. It's like flocked everything. Focus on him. Focus on oh, whatever. But yeah, so I got some of those just to like decorate the desk, because I have 2 little like shelf things underneath my monitors, and they have a bunch of cute little stuff on it, and I love getting cute little trinkety things like that. So you bet your ass I'm gonna be getting more. I can't wait to just go to my local game store and buy. I want to get a binder for my Pokemon cards that I'm going to eventually buy, and then possibly get some new Pokemon cards while I am there. And then get some other stuff. Oh, another thing we got. So technically they are kept at my boyfriend's house in his I I would say his bedroom, but it's like his game room. Like, he has such a cool setup. You've seen it in the background of my stream sometimes, because sometimes I use his setup and like I'm at his house when I stream. But we got a bunch more pop figures, and so back when I was working and was getting an income, I was buying pop figures quite often. I was getting Funko Pops often, and I bought some Five Nights at Freddy's ones that they actually looked like they had been dipped in like some sort of paint, and they was like, so like each of them were like just different colors, and they was like Chica's was like pink and yellow. I couldn't tell you like quite exactly what the colors were, but they like, you could tell it was the character, but they was like covered in like stuff, so it was like different colors. Anyway, I've always wanted to get just the regular characters, but obviously Funko Pops. And so the second we saw them, I was like, oh my god, we have to. And they had a Bonnie, a Foxy, they had Freddy, but Freddy has a pizza launcher, which is actually kind of fun, and I kind of love him. What else did we get? Oh, we got an endoskeleton, which he looks really cool, but we kept joking around because we were putting things out to get a picture to like send to my family, because I'm one of those people that like the second I get something I have to show people. And so I was doing that, but we forgot the endoskeleton in it, and I was like, oh, we forgot him, and so I put him down, and then we were packing things away and he was left out, and I was like, we forgot him. And I was like, why do we keep forgetting the endo? And then we also got he also got himself a Luffy one, which is really cool. I'm also like quite into One Piece as well, but definitely not as much as he is. I have only just recently gotten into the fandom, and we're like very much at the beginning. I think we're only at episode 171 or something like that. And he just sent me a picture of them so I can remember. Oh, and we got Withered Golden Freddy. That's right. That's right. I forgot that we got Withered Golden Freddy. Yeah. So actually, I could just show you this. Let me do this, and then we're gonna go like this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me do that so then we can show you this screen. So these were the 4 original ones that I had. So I've had those for a couple years, I think, which I loved them. Like I loved them so very much, but I couldn't keep them at my house because I didn't have the room to keep them there. Like I ran out of shelf space. If I go through one day, I would love to go through and show off my collections of everything, because above my desk I have 2 like floating shelves, and one of them is literally just like stacks of Funkos, and it's like almost the entire collection of Hamilton. Yes, I love Hamilton. And then we have let me just get up the other images. So those are my original ones that I had. And then we have and then I also had I also had at my house before, like before dropping them to his house to house them there, I have the Sun and Moon one is another one that I have, which I absolutely love this one because I love Security Breach so much. I haven't played it personally. I might play it. You never know. I'm not going to say I'm not going to, but there is a possibility. So this is the Endo skeleton one, the Withered Golden Freddy, and then we got Bonnie, which I absolutely love. Bonnie is one of my favorite characters. I love Bonnie so much. And then we have the Foxy, and then the Freddy with pizza launcher, which you can see he's got the little pizza launcher there. And then I also had these Tiny Tina Wonderlands ones, because I've played Tiny Tina Wonderland. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That's the only time I'm saying it. But I've had there's 3 of them. I've had those for quite a while as well, because they were actually a couple years ago when I was with a different person, my ex-partner, and I played the game with him, but then like I was like so eager to play all the time because it was such a fun game and I love it so very much that I would totally play that again. Possibly even on stream. That would be fun. And it's just so fun. Like, I love that game. It's the only game that I have played in the Borderlands franchise, I will admit. And then yeah, so then we got the Dragon Lord one, and then this is the Luffy one, Monkey D. Luffy. So this was one that we had found that because we bought so many at once, because they had a deal where you bought like 6 Funkos for $100, which I was like, that's crazy. Like, that is so crazy. So I was like, let's freaking do it. And so we ended up getting, that was so then we got like the yeah, Luffy, Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, Endoskeleton. That's quite the deal. I know, right? Oh, and Tigger. That's right. Tigger. I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, and so we yeah, we bought those. Trying to think, what else did we purchase that I can talk about? How'd you forget about Tigger? I know, I can't believe I forgot about him. It's just because he wasn't in those pictures and I had forgotten that we had got him with that. Tigger, Endo, Freddy, Bonnie, Luffy, Withered Golden Freddy. Yeah. I wish I bought more. Hey, next time we can get some more. I'm so down. Next time, I'm down to also get some as well. Like, we get like 2 lots. Because they're like, that's the thing that I loved so much about the pop culture section, is like, it was all stuff that I've seen online, but we don't necessarily have it sold here in like stores that we have. Like, it's all stuff that I was like, no freaking way they have this in stock here. Like, they had, like, as I said, they had the U2's stuff. They had a bunch of U2's, like, they even had some figures there. They had some plushies. If they had, I don't think I looked hard enough, but I don't know if they did or if they didn't, but if they did and I saw it, I would have definitely bought it. But the U2's weighted plushies, oh my god, I want one so bad. They are so cute. They have a what do they have? They have Spyro. They have Toothless. I can't remember. Those are the only ones that I really remember because those are the ones I want. I think they had a Freddy one as well, which I really liked. The Freddy one was really cute. But yeah, I can't really think of anything. Oh, my boyfriend did also get some more One Piece things. He got the little, so like these little biddies. So I actually have a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's biddies. But he bought the One Piece one. So there was like a, oh, I almost just dropped him. There's like a little small box that had like 4, I think. And so he got those ones of the One Piece ones, which is very cute, and they were really cute. I liked them. I was trying to see, like, because they actually, like, I don't know if people like genuinely like beeline to those places. Oh, pardon me. But they already were like low in stock when we were like going over there and looking at it. I was like, there was like the little biddies and stuff. I was like, there's not actually that many in there. And I was like, where'd they all go? I feel like when we got there, it was like quite early. I got Shanks, Luffy, Zoro, and Axe Hand Morgan. That's right, because I liked the fact that it was Shanks and Luffy. I liked those two. But yeah, I don't think I really got anything else. I can't really remember. But I will say I am really keen to go to more conventions. So that's something that like I did have a really long sentiment to my boyfriend, because I appreciate him and love him very much. But he is the one that got me to get out of my comfort zone to go to more things like that and to do things like that, because I probably never would have gone to a convention without him. And we have now gone to 2 conventions together, and I loved every bit of it, especially Supanova, like the convention that we went to on the weekend, because there wasn't as many people at that one, and like you could walk freely without getting bumped into. And whereas the Comic-Con here is always packed, like there was so many people there. And like it's cool because obviously like people get the recognition that they deserve, and like heaps of people could go out there and like sell their stuff, and like you see so many cosplayers, like heaps of cosplayers. I got at Comic-Con I got pictures with a group of people that they were furries, and I got a picture with them because I respect the furry community. I wouldn't personally do it myself just because it's crazy like how hot you would get in that thing, and like you constantly see them always like taking it off and trying to just like relax. I've been to one convention. It was the very first time me and my girlfriend had a weekend to ourselves. Yeah, that was basically what we had done, that we had a weekend to ourselves this past weekend, where we stayed in a hotel together and went to the convention. And yeah, like we did stay in the hotel for 2 nights, but oh my god, do I wish we had longer than that. Like I didn't want the weekend to end. It was so much fun. And yeah, like the convention was really good. Like I would say I would definitely go to Supernova more often, because it's just like it's a lot less people. There's not as many people, and things can be expensive. That's to come with it anyway. Like like meeting celebrities is expensive, getting pictures with them, autographs, that stuff's expensive. But like I would do it if it was someone like I mean, the fact that I got a picture with Jim Cummings, I didn't think I would ever do that, because like 1, it's just out of my comfort zone, and 2, it is expensive to just be like, that's just a picture with a celebrity. But I want to give that celebrity like the attention that they deserve, especially for the fact that like I'm like, because at first I was like, oh, like if they cancel and they don't make it, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be like super heartbroken about it. But I'm so glad that he didn't, because like it was so fun to meet him, and everybody in line was all so excited, and there was so many people that were just like super excited to meet him, and it was really cool. And so if there was another celebrity kind of like that, I would do it again. But if it's someone that's like from something that maybe I know, that I might be like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, but there's not a lot of celebrities out there that I would actually like go out of my way to spend money and get stuff like that. But it was just really cool to just see him in person as well. But yeah. It was so cool. I've been yapping for an hour and I didn't even realize. I will admit though, I currently have been going through some stuff that's going on. I have a picture of me and my girlfriend with a celebrity from the con that we went to. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not showing the picture of me with Jim. It's a very nice picture. Like I will say, it's very good. It's very nice. but I personally just look really bad because I was bawling. I was crying so much. So I won't be showing that. But it was really cool. Like, I loved it. And as I said, I want to do it again. I want to go and get more little things. Like I love little trinkets, little guys. I like little things. They're so fun to have. And oh, I guess you know what? Let me get the puzzle so I can show. So I did. This is the jigsaw puzzle that I got, the Five Nights at Freddy's one. Let me see if you can see it. You're gonna be able to see all my things. The reflections. No reflections. But yeah, it's FNAF. It's really cute. I really like it. It's 1,000 pieces as per usual. That is the normal for jigsaw puzzles. I've been doing jigsaw puzzles that have a little bit more pieces than that, just because then it's a little bit more challenging, because just 1,000 pieces is kind of easy, not gonna lie. But I have not looked at the quality of the pieces or anything. But considering this puzzle was $40, let's hope it's good. Pardon me, let's hope it's good quality. But yeah. So I have a FNAF jigsaw puzzle. But I just like the fact that I could go and get stuff from different franchises that I'm into that I wouldn't necessarily find stuff for here. Like the artists that go and have a booth and they sell stickers, keychains, pins, posters. Oh, because that's another thing. This poster that this chick was, her booth was kind of like almost like at the end, like no one was really there. It was just at the end of this row, and we went over there and we were just looking around. It was just around the time when I'm like, okay, I just want to have one last look at things. And she we kind of caught her when she was eating our lunch, and I felt a little bit bad for that. But she had these little posters that it was like characters from anime, but just like doing other things. Like they weren't necessarily from, like, it was like an exact thing from the anime, but it's a one-piece picture of Sanji and Chopper, and they're like cooking together, and it's so cute. I love Chopper so much. He is probably my favorite character in One Piece. I love him to absolute bits. And so it was just so cute, and the detail in it, like, that was something that I was so drawn to, is the fact that, like, there was so much hidden detail in it. There was like pictures of things, or like little writing somewhere for different things, and it was so cute. Oh, you took a picture of it for me. Let me show you guys. All right, let me show you the this is the I send the photo so you can show it. This is the look at that. It's so good. I love it so much. It's so cute. And yeah, it's so cute. There's so many different things just hidden in the picture, and it's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, I'll be real. There's not much else. There is not much else to say other than that this is hang on, I just want to put my camera back somewhere it was. So you can see the background. There we go. You can see my tin on the bed now. But yeah, it was so good. It was such a good weekend. That's all I'm gonna say now, because I could yap on even more. But I want to get into playing some games.